way you can clean this is with a wire wheel or belt sander. I have wire wheels set up, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 vices where you can put it in the vise. Above that, it'll just take a second. You don't have to spend a lot of time, a whole bunch of time sanding or wire wheeling this, but we want to get the rust off. One thing, it's going to weld better and it's going to look nicer. Because if you take it home with you and you decide to paint it, you're going to want it to be a little cleaner. It will go together just like it's shown here. I have some blanks that will go in the bottom side of these 2 cactus arms that are sticking up. So I have blanks for that. You'll put a blank right there and weld that up. When you weld these up, rather than try to hold this all together and weld it, you'll weld this piece first, okay? Because if you don't, you won't be able to get that weld around this side. Right there, that weld's going to be hard to get to once you tack it to your piece. And then this weld is also going to be hard to get to, but depending on what you should be able to get at least one of those. But if you leave this separated, if you build this by itself, it'll be a lot easier for you to build this, then put your cap on the bottom of it, and then weld it to that. So this would be your first weld, then your cap would be your second, and then welding it to the actual main cactus would be your third weld on both sides, and then you would weld it to your base, which would be your 4th weld. Any questions about that so far?
No, sir.
But we'll cover that more. We'll keep an eye on you. I got it. We'll keep an eye on you as we go.
I was just wondering, so the cap means you just fill it in the hole, right?
Yeah, the cap, because it's open, you may want to use this for a pencil holder or a flower holder or you know, a picture of your sweetheart or whatever, but we need this to be closed.
Okay.
So there you'll grab one of these, 2 of the 1-inchers, and then 2 of the caps. I believe I have plenty of material cut.
Okay.
If not, I will cut more. So
Yeah, that makes
anyway,
sense. Thank you.
then we will judge them. As you're wire wheeling this, okay, you're going to hit that. And be careful with that grinder on these wire wheels, because you'll want to clean this edge up too, because it's a sharp edge. You're going to want to take that wire wheel around that outside and inside. Be careful on that part, because it oftentimes will grab that wire wheel and jerk it around. That's why we're going to put it in the vise and have both hands on the angle grinder while we're doing this, okay? So you'll do one side, undo it, flip it, other side. So you do it 4 times. We only have 4 stations, so I need you to work with a sense of urgency, because it's going to bottleneck. We're going to have a lot of people standing in line. It's going to feel like you're going to be waiting for a long time to do this, but work as quickly as possible. Okay? Don't rush, but work as quickly as possible. Also, if you'll look on the inside, you'll see that most of these have a seam. You'll see a seam on here, because this is actually made with flat metal, and then they roll it together. Try to match your seams up, and what I mean is, try to keep your seams. You see that seam in there? You have to look really close. These are kind of, most of them used to be right smack dab in the middle, but they've gotten better about putting them to the side so they're not as obvious. Try to turn your seam to the inside so your seam's not showing out here on the outside of your piece, because if you do decide to paint it or decorate it once you get back to your home stations, that seam doesn't show up as much. So that's just a little pro tip for you. Okay, any other questions? All right, let's go TIG weld.
One thing before we go,